get ourselves streaming.
Yep.
Oh, that's Chrome. Don't need you.
Yes, you do.
I need a different Chrome window. All right, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Mehvies, where we're starting a new feature that we talked about for a little while. We've been teasing this for years now, and here we go. We're
years,
and we lost Sonic.
He's back.
And
Sonic,
Sonic's
you're back.
Take faster than a speeding bullet, Sonic is back.
More powerful than a locomotive, able to leave top Sonic into the compound. The man of Hedgehog of Steel, Supersonic.
The last survivor of the planet Mobius. Anyways.
Except for all the other survivors of planet Mobius.
Oh, yeah, not counting all the others.
Of the North.
So yes, we've been teasing this for literally years. I believe we were talking about doing this back before we did the DCEU films. And
I feel old now.
Yeah, so
I'm watching those now, actually.
Yeah, Ben still hasn't sent me the fucking videos so I can edit them yet.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's gonna be me roasting BVS for like 3 hours. What are you gonna expect?
I'm gonna have Twitter community notes pop up every time you say something wrong.
Oh, even I don't do that, dude. Come on, you're not gonna roast my Twitter.
Anyways,
roast me man to man, dude. Anyways, that's beside the point.
I would have if I'd have been able to make the stream. Anyways, so we've been talking about doing this little feature for a couple of years now, back before we did the DCEU films. We had an idea where we were going to watch the old Disney films, and then we were going to watch the new Disney films and figure out which one was better. Obviously, most of the time it's going to be the animated films and not the live-action remakes. But it's an interesting little thing, and we're gonna go ahead and do this. And the thing that ultimately sealed our deal was Joss Whedon.
Oh.
Yes, because I made a deal that would let us watch Justice League. And we talked about this a little bit yesterday, where and I still haven't uploaded that stream yet, but I'll have to like publish that after this goes up. Where we Kevin didn't want to watch Justice League, I did, and Kevin wanted to watch the live action Lion King remake, and I didn't.
Oh, poor choice.
We made a trade where we were gonna go ahead, and I got Kevin to watch Justice League, and he's getting me to do this now. So
I mean,
we're gonna
Justice League is not as bad as live action Lion King. Let's be straight up here.
John,
Alex, you still need to get that soundbite for for when we get the Lion King.
Oh yes. So, I've got my YouTube downloader program, and I have my YMS video. I just need to make these two come together, and then download, and then I'm just gonna cut out a little clip, a little wave file of Adam saying John.
There's an entire YouTube video that is just the Johns, by the way. I should mention.
I like to get mine directly from the source.
Fair enough.
Anyway, so are we ready?
Yeah.
As we'll ever be. Time for a Disney classic, folks. I hope you're ready.
We're starting with Sleeping Beauty. Now, we're not actually... This is not the first film that Disney made into live action. There is a bunch of others, but this is where our starting point is going to be. We may indeed go back and do more in the future, but,
the first was Jungle Book, wasn't it?
The very first one was the Jungle Book, and then they did 101 Dalmatians, and...
2 of them.
Yeah, they did a live-action sequel to the live-action remake. And then I think they wound up doing a sequel to the animated movie, and then a bunch of other bullshit.
Alice in Wonderland. They did a direct sequel to Alice, and then
anyway,
that was in 3D, and then like gangbusters.
Shall we do 3, 2, 1?
Yep, let's. I've got the stream here, folks. So watch it whenever you want to.
Go ahead and do the countdown, Seamus.
All right. I will do it in the English language available to us, aside from the tapestry English that this movie wants to believe. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Buena
And
Vista
I like
Brothers.
that
Walt
90s
Disney presents.
Disney's.
This is the 50s, dude, not the 90s. Get your decades right.
Whatever,
Know
man.
you, I walked with you once upon a
Distributed by Buena
dream.
Vista Film.
I know
Rated
you.
Walt Disney presents.
Eyes is so. I'm sorry, guys. I know this movie really well. If you want to ask me questions about this movie, I'm more than happy to oblige. I know Sleeping Beauty like the
I'm
back of my
guessing
hand.
this is one of your favorite movies.
I know.
Then?
It's
I
it's
know
my
this.
favorite. It's my.
Disney movie.
Sorry, Alex. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Alex.
I know a little bit about this film. I've only seen it a few times, though.
It's my favorite of the three original Disney princess movies. Those being Snow White, Cinderella, and Sleeping Beauty. This is my favorite.
Yeah, I can very much
absolutely.
see why it would be, because this is actually, from what I remember, this is one of the ones that has the most story to it outside of the,
I mean,
the thing.
you could argue that the Snow White one was based off. I hate to bring the nostalgia critic in, based off emotion, which I do I actually do agree with that. Cinderella was like based off like the every girl like trying to grow up there, but here's the thing: is this gives the fantasy for men, women, and everything, and the artistry is just impeccable in this
It
movie.
gives the fantasy that
Yeah.
ladies should be allowed to prick their fingers.
Let
onto
me just say
symbols.
this: the fact that one of my favorite movies ever made, Beauty and the Beast, actually sourced animation from the ending of this movie just to save time. Like 40 years later, speaks a testament to how great this movie is. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We're not at the ending yet. We're at the opening title card. Walt Disney opening up a freaking book encrusted with jewels, which are probably just like gummies from Walmart, if Walmart existed then.
Sleeping Beauty. Also, those candles look fake as hell.
And if you want to... I believe you're
okay.
a couple of seconds behind us, because we're already at the storybook.
Yeah, we're already at Aurora being born right now, yeah.
Wait, you mean her name's not Sleeping Beauty?
Her name's Aurora, yeah.
Yeah, it's been Aurora, dude.
Yeah,
I know,
I remember
I'm getting a joke.
So, what was y'all's first introduction to this film?
It was on one time. Somebody put it on one time, and like I said, I only saw the beginning and the end of this movie. I never saw what was in
Same is true with
between.
me. I watched it when I was a kid, but
I
then when I was
thought
an adult, I after Birth by Sleep, I should mention Kingdom Hearts. I watched it again, and I understood the tapestry magic. Like, here we go. The big I'll mention this now. In terms of the production of this movie, is as you saw it there, like with the storybook aspects. The whole point of this movie being made was to make it a living, like, tapestry, like you would see in books and everything. So like very bold colors, very stark lines, very thick outlines.
Yeah, I've
Make
always...
it this vibrant and world filled with so many people and animals.
Yeah, and the background looks amazing.
Yeah,
It nails
Just
that
good at
visual
that.
style.
It would be,
It absolutely does.
It'd be a shame if a certain PlayStation Portable game were to get rid of
Shut up
all
about
that.
Birth by
Really
Sleep.
dull.
Shut up. That Birth by Sleep's a
Yeah,
classic.
and
Shut
make
up.
it really
Shut up.
dull and boring.
Birth by Sleep's amazing. Shut
I've always
up,
really,
sir.
Yeah, but that
I've always
world-
really liked the way this
Oh no,
film
Enchanted
looks.
Dominion was a
But-
fantastic world in Birth by
so,
Sleep. It was one of
do
the
you wanna
best,
know-
actually.
Do you
And
want to
yet,
know a funny thing
there
about
was-
the
It was
first...
so
We're
empty.
talking about Kingdom Hearts, literally 5 minutes into a Disney movie. Can we
So do you want to know a
please
funny
get back
thing
on plot?
about my first introduction to this
We've all
film?
played the game, so it's gonna come up eventually.
Yeah, no, in fairness, but honestly, Enchanted Dominion was one of the best worlds in Birth by Sleep, honestly.
So do you guys want to know a funny thing
Yeah,
about
they
my
nailed-
Great
introduction
and
to
joyous
this?
day.
Hello?
Did all the
Guys.
kingdoms celebrate the long-awaited royal birth?
Yeah, because
Good King Stefan and his queen made welcome.
So yeah,
Hubert.
my introduction to this film was a book adaptation.
really,
Yes, a book adaptation featuring many screenshots from this film. I had one of the, I think it was a
Cool.
Golden Book storybook, and this is one of the weirdest sections I saw. Where it
Okay,
was like,
so
like they were
Hubert
telling
is blonde
they were telling the
here.
little kid here,
As a
where it's like,
kid.
you're going to marry
Okay.
this baby, and he's like, what the
Okay,
fuck?
all right. I'm gonna say this. It's fair enough for like a child to have like a different hair tone when they're a grown up. That's fair enough. I've seen that happen. Heck, my parents went through it. And no, it's not to gray hair. Shut up. That's not the point. that's not the point.
Oh, here come the good fairies, Flora, Fauna,
Flora,
and Merryweather.
Fauna and weather. Yes.
Weather, Seamus.
The ones who gave freaking Sora his obsessive belt fetish in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Oh, and
It's
let's
all
also
these
not.
Damn it.
Oh, and let's also not forget the fact that these three would end up
They
telling
protect-
Ventus, "Hey, we need your help to get the princess her heart
Yeah,
back
because they couldn't get past like the dark flames. They need their magic. Yeah.
Now, I'd
Also,
also
they
like-
helped
Conflict
fight
wasn't the
Ventus
best
against
section,
Maleficent.
I'll say that.
They negated her sleep spell for Ventus in order to attack her. You know,
I would
it's-
also like to
they're-
note that the intro to this film is part of what Shrek was parodying at the start of it.
I could absolutely
Really?
see that. Yes.
Yeah, I can see it.
So she's been given the gift of beauty, her voice, and then she's Flora Fauna gave her the gift of beauty and then her voice, and then Merryweather gave her a means to reject the curse that Maleficent just like party crashed in. I'm sorry, I'm spoiling a movie that's like 70 years old. Guys, cancel me on Twitter
Oh,
if you want.
please.
I'm sorry.
It's It's over 60 years old, Seamus.
It'll be 70 very soon though, like in 5 years.
Man, I watched
Actually,
this
80. No, it's already
movie
70.
at public
It'll be
school.
80 like in 2029. It's already 70 plus years old.
60.
I think.
It's
Yeah.
1959. It's 2022, 2023.
Let's see,
The
it's
movie's
1959. And so yeah,
yeah,
it's
no,
like
the movie's
60-something
70
years old.
plus years old.
Right.
Hang on.
Yeah, sorry, I don't want to correct you guys on math. Yeah, 70 plus years old.
Seamus,
But it
don't
still
correct
looks
me of
good.
all people on math.
I'm sorry, Kevin,
It's 64 years old.
Told you.
but it came out in 1959 though.
Yeah,
Yes,
and 2019 is when it would turn
2023
60.
Yeah, 2023 versus minus 1959 equals 64.
Okay, I'm not gonna argue against that. All right, but I know
Oh,
who
hi,
will argue against
Maleficent.
that. Maleficent, the mistress of math, are evil. Sorry.
No, yeah,
People.
those are the same thing, Seamus. You don't have to
Fair
say
enough.
the same
Dramatic
thing twice.
entrance.
Dramatic
It is.
entrance.
I love Maleficent as a villain so much. She's just so.
I love
so...
this design.
It's a great design.
Well,
I don't.
Well, Alex, do you have any PTSD about her boss fight in Kingdom Hearts 1?
No,
I
which
hated
one?
that. I hated that boss fight. Why do you ask?
Oh, it was amazing.
talking
Her
about the
dragon
first-
fight was a
first
pain in
game.
the ass, but it was such a great ordeal to get through. I loved it. I
I
love
think
Kingdom
about
Hearts
the
1.
first fight sleep first.
She orchestrated all the villains together in Kingdom Hearts 1 from Disney's.
Yeah, but I'm saying because Alex
Oh,
hated that
dear,
boss
what
fight,
an
that's why I
awkward
was making the
situation.
joke.
Yeah,
Well,
Everybody hated
Merryweather-
that boss fight.
By the way, you want to know how one person on the internet identifies Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather?
Colors.
Destroy, synthesis, and control.
Okay then.
I feel like it's a parody to something.
Take a wild guess what that's a reference to.
Oh, no.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Nope. Mass
She
Effect
was bitter
3.
about not being invited to a baby shower, by the way.
Mass Effect
I should
3.
mention.
Oh,
No, this is-
oh, now I get it. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Ah, right. The ended.
Gods,
Oh, yeah, the
shoot
color
that
coded.
woman
Before
with
the
what?
sun sets.
with
don't
your
have
bows and
Each
arrows, you
birthday,
fuckers.
She shall pick
Kill
her
her,
finger.
kill her,
on
kill
the
her before she
spindle of
does
the
the evil.
spinning wheel
She's doing the evil thing.
and
She's doing the
die.
evil thing, people. Kill her.
Very specific, Maleficent.
Why didn't you do that first?
Because she wanted to cast the curse first before she did that.
Why didn't you? You know what? Why didn't you invite her to the fucking ceremony
Because
in
they
the
were
first-
dicks. Because like she's called Maleficent. Come on.
She is literally evil, and
No.
yet they tried to make her into a sympathetic character in the remake.
Okay, she's evil,
This is
so why
why-
didn't we kill her? If she's
Because they tried,
Yeah.
and she held them back with her.
they
powers.
waited. They waited. She should have been casting the spell
Okay,
while they
all right,
were...
all right. Okay, keep in mind this is a fairy tale, so you have to have some like, suspension of disbelief, right? You have to have some of it.
Why?
It's a fairy
Why?
tale.
Why?
It's a fairy tale. If that was the case, you can go through fairy tales of like centuries of history and say like, but why didn't this happen? It's just it's
They
about
traded
thematic
her death
aspect
for a
and
coma.
suspension of disbelief.
So instead of dying, she just gets put into a permanent
Well,
coma.
no, yeah, she gets put into a coma, and then only her true love could wake her. Yes.
And let's also not forget one thing. In the Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather in the remake are
It's like
hopelessly
Fahrenheit
inept.
451, but except with books, it's with spinning wheels.
We're destroying all
And
the
that
spinning
book,
wheels in the
that
world.
book didn't come on until like a decade and a bit after this movie.
Congratulations, King. Now nobody has clothes.
Yeah. Or
How are we
carriages.
supposed to make our clothes now?
Oh my god, that's great. That's great.
Simple, we
Or
recycle
no.
the shit. Simple, we recycle the shit that we wear for as long as it can last.
No. Here's
Oh, goodness dear.
here's the
I need
solution.
a cup of coffee
Here's
after
the
this whole
solution.
strife.
State mandated nudity. The
What about our
entire
carriages?
kingdom of Seamus, what kingdom is this?
This is the kingdom of oh god, it's Aurora there. I actually don't know the name of the kingdom on the top of my head, sadly.
You have to look up the actual fairy tale
Yeah,
for that one.
I actually don't. I actually in the movie.
By the
it's
way,
not
the fairy
explained.
tale gets really dark.
I mean, of course it gets
Like,
dark. I mean,
What
this
is
really
the
is
kingdom
dark,
in
entirely
Sleeping
dark.
Beauty?
The king.
Oh, that face. That
you
face.
remember the king of Midland,
Well,
Alex from Berserk?
This faraway land, because that's all this is identified as.
Alex,
Kingdom far away will forever be a nudist kingdom. Anybody caught wearing clothes or making clothes will be stripped naked in the street.
Surprisingly, the story of the Emperor's New Clothes was actually made into a Disney-themed story involving Prince John from Robin Hood, if you could believe it, decades after this movie. Crazy story, but it's actually true.
Alex?
Yes.
So,
Yeah,
you want to know
Meredith,
how
like,
dark
going in.
art the original Sleeping Beauty gets?
Um,
You remember the king from the King of Midland from Berserk?
yeah.
You remember what Griffith accused him of before he
Is-
was whipped?
Is he inspired by this story?
Who is? Griffith? No, absolutely not.
No, the King of Midland.
I
that's what
would
I was-
say no.
The original fairy tale had the king kind of be into his daughter.
Oh,
And I would
oh.
do anything for
Considering the
love,
fact that his
but I
wife looks
won't
exactly
do
like Aurora
that.
16 years later, I
God
don't
damn
say
it.
that's not infallible because like we saw like his wife just a second ago. She looked just like Aurora, right?
Yes.
But
Yeah,
anyways,
but
do
dude.
anything for
let's not
love.
worry about that. Let's not
Anything
worry
you've
about
been
that.
dreaming of. I would do anything for love. I just won't do that.
The worst part is the worst part is I wish I was making this up, but it was like something
no,
I
I
had heard
believe
a lot.
you.
Old fairy tales were
No.
fucking dark. Like Tinkerbell tried to fucking murk Wendy.
Yeah, they even tried to like kind of like incorporate that into the Disney movie, didn't they? Somewhat.
Yes.
Little
tried
bit.
to drown
Tinkerbell
her.
went to Captain Hook and told them where the lost boys were.
They did not keep that in
And
the
then I
original
just-
film, though. Okay, she
I mean,
actually
the
tried to
mermaids
sell
did
out
try to
Wendy,
drown
and
her.
would you believe it? In the original version of Peter Pan, like Tinkerbell was supposed to die.
Yes, I do.
And see, they could just magic them some clothes.
They actually kind of did already, right there.
No, I mean magic other
Just
people that.
Oh, right, other people.
Lived like mortals for 16 years.
Apparently, I'm somehow surprised that they actually were able to do all this for 16 years without issue, and yet we only see them like messing up making a dress in that time. I'm genuinely impressed by that.
Oops.
She landed. She landed just fine.
So the king and his queen watched with heavy hearts as their most precious possession, their only child.
She's like, "Oh right, I forgot I took your wands away. Let's go."
But thankfully color coded to make sure we know who each is which.
As I said, they made these three ladies hopelessly inept in the Maleficent movie.
And
We will
surprisingly,
see
King
that
Stefan
later.
didn't age a day in 16 years, surprisingly.
He aged far worse in Maleficent.
I mean, in this movie, he did
When-
not. Meanwhile,
And
in
what's
Maleficent's
crazy,
domain, you know, the
Meanwhile, in
part
the
where Aqua
Mountain
spent
of
most of her
Doom-
time in Birth by Sleep, you know. Kingdom Hearts reference.
Meanwhile, in the
It's a
Mountain of
fucking
Doom.
castle.
Meanwhile, in the Forbidden Mountains, which we don't even get to see much
Whoa,
of in
she has
Birth
a
by
lot of
Sleep.
forces to her. I didn't realize she had that many forces with her.
They're all, well, you know, when you raid the local farms. Seriously, like, look at that. Why are all of her henchmen and anthropomorphic animals?
I think they're orcs.
No,
I'm going to say-
there's birds, there's pigs,
There's spiders.
there was an alligator back there.
Yeah, I got
They
nothing.
only have the bird and the pig in.
I
Birth
love,
by Sleep.
I love it. They tried to look for a baby for 16 years. It's great. I love it. They tried to look for a baby for 16 years. It's great. It's great. That's so good. It's so good.
You've been looking for a baby for 16 years. And you
I
know,
love
you
it,
never
honestly.
thought,
I
you
love
never
it.
thought to tell your stupid fucking henchmen that maybe you were looking for somebody else.
Imbeciles! Again, yeah, like, I love it. They, like, misinterpret
Like I
that
said
all
in
the
the,
time.
like I said in Birth by Sleep, we only have the pig and the bird.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
take that, though. I'll take that, you know?
It's kind
And
of
she killed
lacking
all
in
of her
enemy
henchmen.
variation.
I mean, Birth by Sleep does have that issue with Unversed, but I'm not gonna. It's not as bad as it could be.
There were
honestly.
more detailed enemy variations in fucking Crisis Core.
Okay, I'm not gonna.
That
I'm
came
not gonna
out
give
3
like,
years before that.
I am genuinely gonna. I
This
would
is the
like you.
Birth by Sleep debate. This is the
I would like to put your
Fury
critiques to
debate.
Kat, and she would eviscerate you raw. Because Birth by Sleep's her favorite Cage game. So watch your
Aw.
mouth, my friend.
Yeah, well, Birth by Sleep has no proper hit stun.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say that it's not the best. It does have some hits done, but not the best. I'm not gonna say it's the worst game. It is the best story in Kingdom Hearts by far. You can't tell me otherwise.
And no,
I
You
still think
cannot
Free Fighting is
tell
I-
me what otherwise.
Seamus,
Free
I've played that
Fighting is
game
over-
numerous times, and I can very comfortably say no.
So have I,
I
and I
still
can
prefer
comfortably
Free
prove
Fighting
otherwise
over-
too.
I still play Free Fighting.
Oh, there's
I've been-
Aurora.
Better.
Yep, 16 years later.
That was quick.
Hear me
I
out.
love how this. I
Hear
love
me
how
out
this
on this.
conversation is playing towards Birth by Sleep, despite the fact we have not even reached the point where we actually seen that in the game yet. Like these scenes of it. I love
Seamus,
it.
hear me out on this. Hear me out.
Okay, interesting little like factoid here. The singer actually played the actress of Aurora. Had to actually drop her another. She actually had a southern accent, if you can believe it or not, to have something like more
Huh.
northern and British for this
See,
for this year. Surprisingly,
I'm now picturing an Aurora from Sleeping Beauty, talking like she's
yeah, because like she had to
from
actually when she
down
because
south.
like she actually had to sing and like narrate her lines, and she actually had to drop her accent, which you don't really hear it in this movie. So fair play to that, you know. We'll hear it. We'll hear it momentarily. Don't you worry.
Hear me
guys.
out
You
on
can
this.
just
Hear me out.
Aurora
Second date
needs to go.
material.
Aurora needs to go on the list.
Second rate material.
I mean, she's just turned 16, guys. Come on. It's only legal in certain states. All right.
Seamus, what state am I in?
I don't know what state you're in. I know that you.
I've said my
I know.
home state numerous
I know.
times.
I know that the UK is within the 16, like an over variant, but I don't know about the American states. All right, I don't know.
It's Connecticut.
Connecticut. Okay, I didn't know
And you
that.
want to know? And you want to know what the age of consent is in Connecticut?
I actually don't
He's a
know the age of
Connecticut-
consent Connecticut.
He's a Connecticut Yankee, and this is King Arthur's court.
Yes, you actually got a
The
good point there,
answer
Alex.
is
Yes,
the answer is 16.
Yes.
just like the UK. Okay, I didn't know that.
So yeah,
'Cause
second date material.
I mean, I love Aurora to death, but I mean, I had a lot of talks about like with Kat about this, and she's not too huge on some of this.
Kat-
I don't think
Kat
Aurora is
isn't-
actually in this list.
Kat isn't actually on any of those streams, though.
Yeah, but the thing is, she's a Disney super fan more so than you, me, or anyone else involved there. So she has seniority in this case.
I mean,
I guess that makes.
Okay.
I will give her that.
what?
Damn it, Gizmo, why aren't you here to corroborate me? Damn it.
That's not how dresses work.
That's the point. It's not supposed to be how dresses work.
I mean, these three are pretty incompetent without the magic. Then again, Aurora.
And
The fact
somehow
that
they
Aurora's
did
still
this for
alive.
16 years. 16 years.
Wait, then
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
again, they took care of her for 16
Oh,
years.
You. That. You know, the fact that this is working is actually more surprising than anything.
Hisp. How did they survive with her? Honestly, with this kind of like.
I can see the incompetence here a bit.
Because it felt like it. Aw. She's getting nostalgic. Oh, they're all getting
Aw.
sad. Aw.
I mean, we're practically her mom.
Yeah, virtually, yeah. You think that by this amount of effort they would have actually learned more? Okay, here's comes
All right,
one of the
Green,
more
you
iconic
gotta
scenes
beat
in the
that.
movie.
You gotta beat that batter harder if you want those
All right.
shells to be pulverized
Interesting little
enough that
factoid
nobody
about
notices.
the one. Interesting factoid about the Once Upon a Dream sequence here. The director who did this, it spent about like 18 months to 2 years to focus on this one scene, and the animators just despised them so much for that. They never wanted this animator to direct them ever again because it took so long. Here's the thing, though: the animator actually still worked with the company for a good amount of time, but he never directed it again because of how the animators despised how he directed this scene because it took so long to do.
By the
And
way,
yeah,
Seamus,
it's such a good scene, but it goes to show like how you need the right people in charge to direct it, even in the animator's mindset.
there was once a film
This is
called.
such a good
Look
like
at this.
animated sequence. Honestly, it really is.
Yeah.
But
There was
it
once a
goes to
film
show like
called
how insane the production is.
Disney Princess
comparison.
Enchanted Tales Follow All Your Dreams. And you want to know who voiced Prince Philip in the Sleeping Beauty segment?
Who did? Might I ask?
I'll give you a hint. He's known for punching boulders.
Sonic.
Garfield?
I knew this because like I know that Prince Philip voiced like Prince Eric in the Kinect game of that Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yes.
Captain America.
I mean I heard about this. I think I actually looked like a guide to this. I heard that Prince Philip was voiced by Roger Craig Smith in the early 2010s. I feel like
No, it was 2007.
I'll be right back.
And he
I'll
was
keep
voiced
playing the
by
video in the meantime.
Prince Philip was voiced by Josh Robert Thompson in Birth by Sleep. And in this movie, he's voiced by Bill Shirley. And now he's brunette.
You know, I was blonde when I was a kid. And then my hair turned to a deep reddish brown, so...
Hmm.
Dear
What if
God,
it's like a
who
reverse
maintains the
Super
edges of
Saiyan?
these forests is a sheer drop-off. Literally, there are sheer drop-offs all over this forest. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like built in Minecraft.
Why does it look like this? I've never been to somewhere that looks like this. I've been to a lot of forests. I've never seen in just like random cliffs in the middle of a forest.
I live near a forest, Alex,
Yeah.
and it's not like this.
Hypothetically, you could say that I live in a forest, although, like, more forest adjacent.
Goes to show that our prince is not perfect.
This prince is allowed to have personality.
Yeah, it's nice that we have a prince with some personality.
Yep.
But I mean, Cinderella's prince didn't get a personality for the sequel movies.
Yeah, and yet he had one of the best.
Yeah. Oh shit, is that owl from Winnie the Pooh?
You know, a lot of Disney animals kind of look the same.
What are
Like
you, racist?
Robin Hood. Robin Hood did that too.
All right, I'm back. We're back at the Once Upon a Dream sequence here. Sorry, guys, I'm right back. This is one of the better parts of the movie, honestly, in terms of its storytelling and through music. Honestly.
At least it's
Oh, and Seamus. So you know who ended up voicing Aurora in a couple of things?
I want to know this because
Oh, boy.
I feel like I've heard this before.
I'll give you a hint, and she had enough of your disingenuous assertions.
That doesn't help me at all.
Fucking
Are you
femshep.
Yep. Jennifer Hale.
Ooh. her.
Yeah, like she voiced a ton of the Disney princesses in Birth by Sleep and Beyond. Honestly,
She's Cinderella in the same game.
yeah, indeed.
She does better as Cinderella than she does Aurora.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Honestly,
And you know who's voiced Cinderella most recently?
no, I don't.
Unohana.
Who?
Kate Higgins.
Really?
Oh.
Oh yeah, because Kate Higgins voiced Aurora like in Wreck-It Ralph too, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Kate Higgins always does great work, honestly.
I wish she was Aurora in BBS.
Just
It was back in 2010.
just a-
give the
She-
woman some slack.
It would have been well within Bob Buchalter's range.
just a
Change of people.
damn shame Wreck-It Ralph 2 sucked.
It was decent. I don't think it sucked
It
outright.
was okay at the very best.
It was
Yeah,
worse
like,
than the
yeah.
first movie. I'll say
Well,
that.
it was not
worse
as good
than
as
the
this
first
movie. I will say that it's not as good as this movie. Absolutely not.
I might give it a rewatch just to see how it compares. But that's gonna take a lot of motivation.
Oh,
I will
look at
say
that.
this: there are less animal antics in this movie than there are in Cinderella. So I'm grateful for that.
I don't
I feel like a good
how much
third of that
time-
movie was like
I don't
was
like how
dedicated
much,
to
how
animal
much-
antics.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't like how much time that movie took up with.
Yeah,
all of
like
the
Cinderella
fucking-
took like half the
animal
runtime on
shit.
animal antics. This movie is a lot more balanced when it comes to that in comparison, which is why I prefer
Also,
it.
they don't talk.
I get the distinct impression for when we do Cinderella,
Not true. They don't talk.
I'm gonna need to get the DVD version of that because the Blu-ray version I
Oh.
heard nothing but bad things about it.
The UHD is actually really good.
Well, it's too bad I won't be able to play it on this thing.
I have the 4K. I have the 4K. I need to check and see if the Blu-ray they included with that is remastered as well. Because sometimes Disney remasters Blu-rays and sometimes they don't, and they're inconsistent. Like they did.
I love this so much.
They did a Blu-ray, like a standalone Blu-ray for Milan, like the original Milan, even though the original Milan Blu-ray it was because the original Milan Blu-ray had Milan 1 and 2 on it, but they did a standalone Blu-ray for the 4K and the double pack with the, I hesitate to use the word live action film.
I know you. I walked with you once upon a dream.
I can hear the accent,
I
kind of.
know you. The gleam in your eyes is so familiar. I know this movie so well, guys. I'm so sorry.
Well,
This movie is just
Well,
such a good movie.
There
Honestly,
are some films that I'll be able to do this with once we get to them.
you love me at once.
I mean, I can't wait until we get into Lion King
That you
or Beauty and the Beast.
on a dream. Again, this movie is just so good. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm
Seamus,
very
come
annoying.
on.
No.
Alex was not a big fan of me singing a song sung by a woman. And before last night, I don't think.
I'm a little bit intoxicated while doing this too. I should mention, by the way.
Yeah.
Way
now
that you did
And like, who the fuck are you?
a dream.
Oh shit, you're real. Real?
You said
I
it
mean,
yourself.
not wrong.
Once upon a dream. I know you. I walked with you once upon a dream. I know you. The gleam in your eyes is so familiar to me. And the choir comes in. Yeah, here it is. It's such a fantastic scene, honestly. It really is. So good. That's the only animal interference in the whole
This
movie.
is so.
Honestly, right now.
It's like. And meanwhile, Birth by Sleep couldn't even bother to do any of this.
Because they couldn't license the music, I guess. Give them some slack, all right? Okay.
No.
Yeah, that like
I
they
refuse
could
to
afford,
believe
they could
no,
afford to pay for all
no.
that.
Give them some slack. Come on, they can't do everything.
Would you like me to give you an answer in the form of a GIF?
You can do whatever you want, my friend.
Alrighty then.
Oh no.
Here, look for my response in the broadcast chat.
Hmm.
This is not gonna age well. Oh, absolutely not. Like, oh, okay.
Which Glen?
No, no. How about no? Nah, man. I'm sorry, man. I disagree.
How many layers do you think that cake needs?
Like 17 at least.
That's more layers than Cyborg has never been able to muster up.
How did you guys not tell her not to do? Okay then. I was gonna ask which Glenn and Howard or Close.
She's salty.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, but there's one that they didn't. You'll see in a second.
Oh.
It's like
Anybody else-
Fantasia. It's
Anybody else
completely
reminded of Fantasia?
Yeah, I was about to say that. I just said that. Yeah.
Speaking of which, we should add the Sorcerer's Apprentice to our lineup.
That's technically not a remake,
Well,
but you know what? I know what you mean.
Well, not this lineup, but another
Yeah,
time.
we'll do. We could probably do that after we get done with MCU Phase 3.
Yep.
That's right. Eviscerate myself and kill ourselves to make
God,
this cake. Yes.
did Seth Rogen smoke a bunch of weed and watch this right before he came up with the concept for Food Fight?
Probably, yeah.
I don't think Food Fight was his child.
Not Food Fight. Sausage Party. Hey, that's it. The shitty remake of Food Fight.
How does a shitty movie already
All right,
have a
I'm
shitty
back.
remake?
Hey,
Welcome back,
Sonic. Now,
Back.
I'm not overly fond of the color pink, but I think Aurora's dress in this looks.
That's the whole. That's one of the
Yeah.
running jokes of this movie. Is it pink or blue? It's one of the best running jokes of this movie, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, this is a really nice design, though.
Not pink, blue. Yeah, this is all the running jokes of the movie.
I mean, I'm more of a blue person.
I don't mind either or, honestly, but I love the running joke. Though I honestly see, again, it's so hard to see Aurora in like pink for me because I normally see her in blue. Blame Kingdom Hearts for that.
And this is actually funny.
Again,
like
yeah,
the paintball.
Unlike most of the jokes in the MCU.
yeah.
Well, how do
Oh,
we?
but here's the thing. Look at that. They did not block the chimney. Oh,
and thus the gender reveal party strikes again. Claims
Oh,
another
God.
Strawberry, raspberry,
Ah.
strawberry, blue raspberry, Coke, Pepsi, Coke, Pepsi, Coke, Pepsi. Pepsi, Coke, Pepsi,
This is
Coke.
No,
this is also very.
I love it. Oh,
also-
ah.
This is also what I'd call some pretty good writing in terms of like we're presenting the fucking.
Oh, it's too late for that. She's probably finding her spot right now. Oh my god. Make it big.
You just had to
Oh
get one
no,
up.
she's in Rapture.
Just
I
gotta
love
get one
it.
that last one.
I absolutely love it. Death.
Who left the mop
Death.
run?
Death. You just killed the mop.
Death!
She just killed the mop. Death. Mickey wouldn't even do that.
you know who is Death by
So
Snoo Snoo when it comes to
wonderful.
the Disney
Just
princesses?
another day of my life.
Ooh, Lon?
Nope. Megara.
I mean, I can agree with that
Oh
in some
yeah,
extent.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Megara is pretty.
Then
up
there's no Hercules remake.
there.
Why did I say that?
I know. Yeah. Sorry, it's like a reaction, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm
I
trying.
mean, we all
Why
have
is
that
this
one
movie-
song. We just
So why does this movie refer to Aurora as Briar Rose?
Oh, because that's the name they gave her.
yeah, I think
Oh,
that's
okay.
what
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't an error in the subtitles.
No, it's a some sort of fake name.
Oh.
Oh yeah, she's 16.
Oh no, Diablo, no! Ah!
Damn it! They tripped right at the finish line.
Yeah, and it's
It's
not
like
a
you're right.
matter. It's not really a matter of coincidence. Things happened. Like Maleficent was
Yeah.
actively sending her guys out to look for Aurora.
No, her bird.
And then
Or
they were
bird.
like the fairies wanted to do something good for her birthday. And so they were doing they were doing a thing, and they weren't very good at not using magic, so they were like, oh, all right, we'll use magic, but there was one thing they didn't think of, and a lot of people don't
Here's
think
the dramatic
about...
irony. That is supposed to be Prince Philip. Years
We'll
later,
get it to
well,
we'll get to the
they don't
new
know that.
version.
This movie's like 67 years old. Come on. I love this scene too with the kings there. It's so good, honestly.
Why didn't you eat the rest of that?
Yeah, don't spoil. Yeah, don't waste chicken.
Why are you throwing
like
away
good
the
stuff.
wings?
This is the 1950s. Give them some slack.
Sure, dude.
After 16 years of not worrying and using that anti-aging cream, it's just...
How?
He looks just like he did like 16 years ago. Yeah, he
How
did.
exactly did neither of us age in the past 16 years?
Get the alcoholic like bard in here. Yes, brilliant. Getting brilliant. You see what I mean in a second, guys. The alcoholic bard.
I thought a sommelier wasn't supposed to partake of the wine.
Goes to the night. Outlook is rosy and the future is bright. Children will marry, our kingdoms unite. Scrums, scrums, scrums.
I'm
That was
not entirely sure what that means.
It's medieval England. Give it some slack. He's getting drunk already. He's a light white bard.
He's
Disney would never get away with this today, would they?
I want to
No.
know I want to know how that lute sounds. I'm interested in knowing how a fretless lute bass sounds.
Drums.
Oh, and that's why you don't give your guitarist anything to drink before his show.
Or the planner.
Because he'll try to kiss the king.
40 bedrooms. Jesus Christ.
It was the medieval age. Give it some
Building it already? Finished. They haven't even met!
Yeah, don't worry. I got a perfect way to get those two together. I call it Aphrodisiac.
Bernth is currently stealing this movie for his next video idea.
I love he's filled the lute with wine. I love it. I love it so much.
Are you guys familiar with the guitarist Bernth on YouTube?
No, sadly not.
Nope.
Okay, so he has a couple of videos. Because one of his videos involves him submerging an acoustic guitar in water and playing a song on it, and another involves him filling up a guitar with water and playing it.
Oh, hold on. It's a Gwen! Oh!
The password is swordfish.
I can't tell they're drunk or not. Yep, they're drunk.
I'm
Everybody's
drunk too.
drunk.
That's why it's hilarious to me.
Meanwhile, their queens are in the other room scissoring.
I suppose so, because we never see them again. Yeah. Grounded, king size, of course. Oh, and the bard's like plastered, isn't he?
Yes.
The bard is more plastered than a mannequin at a Band-Aid factory.
Oh, that's so
Having-
good. Modern Disney could never get away with this. Honestly, they couldn't.
Having snapped a number of
They
guitar
lost the
strings in
ball.
my time, I can tell you that's not how that sounds. It's a very high-pitched ding, and then and you've got a scar on your right arm.
It was 1959, or like the 18th, 17th century. Give us a flag.
Yeah, those were probably made out of cat gut instead of, steel.
On a dream. I know you are wanting to once upon a dream.
Damn it, Philip, I'm the one who's drunk. What the fuck are you calling on about?
I mean, he's technically they're both not right. Right.
Oh!
No, I'm not. I'm drunk, right? Oh, I am definitely drunk. The horse is talking to me. But father, we're in a Disney film. The horses always talk. Like, oh, have I been drunk my whole life? Oh no.
Hey, he grabs the throwback. I love it. I love he grabs like his crown. I love it. 14th century. I should mention, by the way, this is the last line Philip says in the whole movie, by the way. He never says a single line after this moment. I kid you not. Go back and watch this movie. He never says anything ever again. He is a shit tier like Disney prince. He doesn't say anything barely halfway into this movie. You can actually look into this. You can actually pay attention to Philip's lines or lack thereof, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. He doesn't say a single thing. All his character is completely gone. At least the prince and like Cinderella had more like lines than this. Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. It was the 14th century.
He does at least do more than the prince and Cinderella ever did.
That much I will agree with. Even if he doesn't say much, he again, if you can keep track of the prince's lines after this point, he says nothing. He says absolutely nothing. Even beyond the point where you think he would say nothing, he says nothing. He says more in Birth by Sleep in the sequences that he was in, more so than he said in the second half of the movie that he is right now. I'm not even joking.
So he's become an RPG protagonist.
And here's the thing, he was far more useful in this than he was in Birth by Sleep.
He was a great party member for Aqua. What are you talking about? Sit down, sir.
I mean, he blocked the flame.
He was literally a supporting character in Aqua's narrative.
Take down Dragon Maleficent. What are you talking about?
Again, he was a supporting character in Aqua's narrative.
Yeah, he helped her take down Dragon Maleficent in that whole sequence. What do you not understand?
She would have easily stolen that kill.
Yeah, but the thing is, he helped him escape to find Aurora because she's selfless like that. That's the point of her character. But we're not talking about Kingdom Hearts. I can talk about Kingdom Hearts for days. We're talking about the original movie here, where like Nomura's like wet dreams didn't even come to reality until like freaking 50 years after this.
Oh no, Aurora oopsie.
And Aurora's wet dreams aren't going to come to reality until after this either.
I think she's going to die before then. Oh, I'm sorry. Spoiler alert. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I spoiled the
you're right.
I spoiled a 60+ year movie spoiler. I'm so sorry, guys.
Just in a healing coma. He's just in a healing coma, guys. She'll be fine.
They put her in a bacta tank. She's gonna come out of it perfectly.
There she is.
Right.
There's Maleficent.
What is with that face what was with that face that Maleficent made there?
It's a come hither look.
What was with how Seamus pronounced that?
Maleficent.
Oh God, those eyes.
Maleficent.
Oh God,
Maleficent. Oh. Yes, Maleficent.
What the
this would never have happened if I gave her a pink dress. I swear, this would never happen.
Excuse me.
I love this scene, by the way, because look, she looks like she's in a hypnotic trance, right? I love this scene a lot, right?
I mean, I think she is.
Let's hope she doesn't come across a Quincy who could turn people into zombies.
And honestly, like,
Don't go towards the light, Aurora.
The whole like.
Oh no, mind break.
No,
I hate this tag.
Oh no, the
Oh
music is
god,
great.
not
in
the
this.
mind break tag.
Oh my god.
Again, the music is so good in this, like leading up there, like towards it being somewhat hypnotic. I think it's a good distance between like visuals and music. Because look at this. This was 1959, and they did shadowing so well. Look at this, how the frame was done.
Yeah, there's animation these days that doesn't look this good.
Yeah, exactly.
Why didn't you do that sooner?
You'd think that these days we'd be able to make something like this for a TV show.
But no.
Yeah, but this
But
is
they don't do that
theatrical
anymore.
in back in the day. That's the thing.
I'd have a part of work.
Oh no, I was kind of complaining about the state of modern TV animation, and when
Yeah, exactly. Because this is
Tangled-
theatrical, and
You remember the Tangled show? That looked really good, and there's shit these days that doesn't look half as good as that.
it was to show the more like downward scale of like television animation compared to like how the framing is done with filmatic animation back in the 50s. And she summons a spindle and the spinning wheel. Oh, she summons it.
I should poke my finger on that because the glowing light tells me to.
Okay, keep in mind she's cursed. She's like under like a spell of some sort.
I'm now imagining the
She touched it, and she's not comatose.
I'm now imagining the way that this goes in the hentai
Me,
version.
the mistress of all evil.
Something mind break. Something mind.
Where Maleficent enchants the spinning wheel.
Recycled animation, don't you do?
Yeah. Where Maleficent enchants the spinning wheel.
Wheel.
Okay,
Also
because
that the
remember,
spindle is
what
the-
Mary Rather did was actually put her into an endless sleep as opposed to a death. But Maleficent did not know that. Keep in mind.
Sleeping
So-
coma.
Yeah, sleeping coma, in other words.
Feeling coma. He's only mostly dead, you see.
He is mostly dead. He's
Yeah, see,
only
she's only
partially
mostly
dead.
There's a
Mostly
difference
dead.
between mostly dead and all dead. Here, open her mouth.
Yeah, please open her mouth.
I would.
See,
I
I've watched, oh God, what was that
Princess
called? Like the
Bride.
Princess and the Bride. Thank you, Princess Bride.
I
Thank
so
you.
want to see the Princess Bride, the extended version of the Wesley's resurrection scene, because they had to, that's a dummy on the table after a while, because Billy Crystal kept improving, and Carrie Elwes kept literally corpsing because of his jokes.
And then Ventus found her when she was half comatose, and the princesses the fairies led her to Maleficent's castle. That's canon now, guys. That's canon.
Can't believe they tripped at the literal finish line right before they were about to get the touchdown. Then Maleficent had to go and tackle
I'm
them.
sorry. I never thought I'd see someone so beautiful. Oh, you don't seem bad, dear. Who are you? I'm Ventus. Call me Ven.
Seriously, they were to get
And
the
later on-
touchdown, and then out of
and later
nowhere,
on-
Maleficent just tackled them.
No, and later on, Tara will pop in and get mind controlled like a total pug.
Don't
steal
even get me
Princess
started.
Aurora's heart.
Don't
then
even get me
leave.
started on
then
that.
Ventus will have to go save Aurora's heart because Tara's
Don't even
an
get me
idiot.
started on all
And
that. 'cause
then
it's terrible
Aqua
relations.
has to
What
beat up
did I do?
Maleficent for
What
Prince
did you
Philip.
do? Don't even get me started on Tara's manipulation. Don't even get me started on
Look,
that.
Jason Dohring does get better, unlike Willa Holland, who gets
I'm not
worse
talking
with
about.
each game.
I'm not talking about the acting. I'm talking about the actual action that he
Listen,
did unintentionally.
Listen.
Oh, Taro
Willa-
kind of. Well, I mean, most of Dream Birth by Sleep is Taro ruins everything.
But, hold on, wait a second.
Most of.
Because
At
in Birth
most.
by Sleep, Maleficent actually shows up to Terra saying that the castle's fallen into a deep slumber before he shows up. So he shows up
And there's-
after this scene's done.
And it turns out it's more likely that the good fairies murdered everybody because there's no
No.
one there.
No, they slept. They
Yeah.
intentionally
Feeling
said
Then
they
why?
slept.
Then where are the bodies, Seamus? Where are the sleeping bodies?
There aren't. Again, PSP,
Yeah.
give it some
All
slack.
right.
Come on.
All right, smart guy,
Seamus.
where's the body?
Seamus, Crisis Core.
Yeah, but the thing is that Crisis Core came out like
That
3 years
Dynasty
prior.
Warriors
and-
game's
and
on
that-
there,
and-
Yeah,
and-
3
man.
years prior to Birth by
Fucking-
Sleep.
It's fucking, man. We had so many Dynasty Warriors clones on the PSP.
Yeah, but they had a lower graphics engine. Come on, you
Eh.
can't tell me that you can't tell me that the Kingdom Hearts engine was like almost on level
You know,
with
it's
the
kind of a
PS2
dick
era.
move. They decided,
It wasn't
okay,
even close.
Aurora's in a coma. Time to make the entire. Time to knock out the kingdom.
I would be so happy if Kat was here to try and disprove you wrong, but I'm trying so damn hard, but no one's believing me here. Even the fountain fell asleep. The fountain, the candles, the lights, they all fall asleep, but apparently that's not enough for you guys.
But apparently in Birth by Sleep, everybody's flat out dead.
Drunk
Oh, wait, he's
in the
drunk.
Bard's case. In the Bard's case.
We're off to Never Never Land.
So what was the
Now
game
I lay
plan
down
here?
to sleep.
Like, just turn everybody asleep
So
and then
big.
what?
So they don't know Aurora's asleep, or dead.
If I die
guess.
before I wake, pray the Lord my soul to take. Hush, little baby. Did you just pause?
No, I've not
I
paused.
think it
Sorry,
froze.
Oh, it just
Sorry,
froze.
sorry, guys.
Okay.
sorry, guys.
Hush, little baby,
I was
don't
thinking if anyone
say a
had
word.
me that way.
And never mind that noise you heard. It's just a bass under
They figured it
your
out. They
back.
figured it out. They figured it out. Oh,
How
they figured it out.
convenient.
Is it in your head?
How convenient they go back to the college. Oh, blindness, candles out. And Prince Philip is going to be waiting for her there, right? They're all sleeping standing. They're sleeping standing. No amount of tapestry can prove that wrong. They are sleeping
And Nemo-
standing.
And then to your left, you can see the rivaling kingdom about to take over the kingdom.
Meanwhile,
Now that everyone's
the cottage
asleep.
in the glen
And
at
to
the
the-
midnight hour.
To the right, we can see.
Oh,
This is not going to end
Uh-huh.
well for Philip.
Kevin is courting danger in the broadcast chat.
Yeah, like he knows that something bad's gonna happen here.
He just-
Yeah, you're gonna
just
get
tagged
laid,
Kat.
Philip. You're gonna get laid. You got it. You're gonna get
Oh,
laid.
God, you
I'm
summoned
getting
her.
laid
summoned
tonight. This is my.
God, you
This is
summoned
my.
her.
Oh, nope, nope. None
This
of
is
that.
my.
None
Oh,
of that.
oh, no, no. I
Oh my
don't.
God.
I don't wanna. I don't
Holy
wanna
none
fuck
of
the
that.
pigmen. I don't want to fuck
Oh my God,
the
they're jumping
pigmen.
him. Damn, they are
Damn
just
it! When I said
jumping
I
him.
wanted to get laid, I wasn't
Oh,
talking about
wow,
with any
Kat
of you.
This is a
Yeah.
kinky paradise for Philip, but he wants nothing of it.
Been spending most our lives living
Damn,
in a kinky paradise. Been spending most our lives living in a kinky paradise.
Seamus,
What?
Seamus, I think I have provoked a beast, a bird.
How
I
so?
have
You
uses
had to
for
go and
his,
summon them. You
I have uses for his lower half later today.
I mean, I've given you an excuse why
So,
he can't talk the rest of the
NDR,
movie, but he's
please.
still even
So
despite the
mind
fact
break
his
and NDR.
even despite the fact his mouth is covered in this very moment, he still does not talk for the rest of the movie. I'm not even joking. He does not.
We-
Prince Philip does not talk a single line for the rest of this movie, despite how important a role he plays.
I guess he's become a silent protagonist now.
I suppose so. His hat.
Oh
He
no!
left his prized hat. How do they know it's Maleficent?
because she's behind
I mean, a bear
everything,
could-
Seamus.
I mean, it could have been a bear.
If only we had like a teenage boy who looked just like Roxas to help us go there. But sadly, that won't happen in this timeline for another 60 years. Oh, woe is us.
Woe is us.
Oh,
By the way, Maleficent is on Hulu.
I mean, again, Ventus is showing up here. Again, I love Ventus to death. You know,
I mean, I like Ventus
Never
too.
mind.
He's my favorite Sora face.
I'm sorry. I never knew someone so beautiful.
I mean, I love that.
I'm
Sorry,
beginning
guys.
to think that
I was
Seamus,
looking this,
I'm-
I was looking at my stream on Discord. Apparently, it's saying I'm deaf and mutant on my mobile version.
Huh.
But you
Which
can
is
you can
what?
still hear me.
because we can definitely hear you.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
I was trying to see something that Kevin posted on my mobile version, but it said I was deaf and mutant when I'm hosting this. How strange is that, right?
How strange indeed.
I honestly know this movie more than most people probably would. Honestly,
By the
I
way,
mean, we
by the
can
way,
tell.
Seamus, I fear that cat is never going to forgive me.
how so?
Well, hey,
I
that's the right thing.
mean,
Well, Kevin, you better sleep with one eye
I
open
love my
right now.
Birth by Sleep as much as she does. So good luck with her trying to like say that it's not great. So good luck with that, my friend.
Kingdom Hearts 2 and
I
3 are
mean-
better.
I mean, I will
that's
agree
like
that
no
Kingdom. I
competition.
will. I will agree that Kingdom Hearts 3 gets a lot of slack when it doesn't deserve it. Honestly, but Birth by
Flack.
Sleep has the best flack. Yes, means like like a lot of like unworthy like disdain. In other words, flack. It's a
I
UK
mean, I still think
term.
that Birth by Sleep had probably one of the best.
I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. Girl, you just don't realize what you mean to me. Considering that it's Maleficent right there, that's even more appropriate, guys. I will be honest. It's even more appropriate.
'Cause I hooked on a
I got a
feeling.
feeling.
I am believing that you're in love with
With
me.
Again, Maleficent does not fall in love with the subordinates,
Lip
guys.
as
Let's be
sweet
frank,
as
let's be frank.
candy. The taste is on my mind. Girl, you got me in with another cup of wine. See, look, I could do better
This
with
is
a song sung
this
by
is
a guy.
This is so lively. This is. And
The
this is
animation's
one,
so good, isn't it?
one
Right?
unbroken shot there, too. And there were no...
Okay, yeah.
And Maleficent, if there were a tier for Hear Me Out, that would be, he would be placed there.
She's going to see Philip and say, like, fuck you, dude. I'm going to make you live until you're 70.
She
until,
has...
She
has, like, the sharpest fucking chin I've ever seen.
She absolutely does.
Halo
Yeah.
Man on that chin.
Next to, like, Code Geass characters, yeah.
Like, you could cut glass with that chin.
Yeah, like, just like Code Geass characters, yeah.
That chin is...
Bruce Campbell is jealous of that chin.
Oh my god, it's the Nega chin.
Well, it could be a different kind of chin that starts with the N word.
In your under Tompos Tower, and dreaming of her few love, the princess
True love, not few love. Although you are drunk, so...
is gracious within fate. Tis the selfless peasant maid, wondered heart of our noble prince. But
Drunk
yesterday,
Drunk Seamus and Angry Cat is a recipe for disaster.
yeah, I'm a bit drunk right now, but Kat, I told Kat about this watch through, and she said she wasn't like too fussed because it was really late. If she was here, she'd be laying into you guys thick.
She was here briefly and then she left.
Oh, was she? I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
Did
I
that...
saw.
She did.
I looked at the voice chat.
There.
Problem is, I'm hosting the stream, so
That's
I'm
what
trying
that
because
flicker
when
was.
I didn't like
Yeah.
go beyond this because I didn't want to hassle the stream. Alright, it's on his noble steed.
The most unbelievable aspect of this is that the horse managed to live that long, too.
This isn't like JoJo's where the animals die left and right.
Bitch!
I was about to say, this is a perfect...
He's gonna make him wait for like
backhand.
50 years. Ironically, Disney will be worse in 50 years than it is right now. Ironically.
I was gonna say...
Philip is
hey,
a representation of Disney.
I was gonna say, hey, like, that was the perfect time for him to reach up and start trying to struggle against the chains.
Yeah, that
I don't
absolutely
know,
was. He did that right there. Yes. He knows what this is gonna become.
Say something.
And she would also end up getting acquainted with a man voiced by Spock.
Spock.
Seriously, man. Seriously, Philip. Open that unhingeable jaw and say something.
Oh my god. Is this when she sees darkness in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross? Yeah, she sees darkness there. The character darkness.
God damn it. Wait,
Sorry,
what?
I'm
We don't
I'm
want to
getting
pay
Kingdom
you
Hearts
to
lore
say
here.
any more lines.
Sorry,
There's a character named Darkness
I'm getting
in
Kingdom Hearts lore
Kingdom-
here. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop right now. All right.
Okay, you know what? We'll save it for after the movie. 'Cause there's like, okay.
Darkness is Vanitas,
Hang
but
on.
darkness actually met. But
Why do they have an execution stump in the? Oh,
in
nice.
case they kill him.
Man, people
You-
give me shit for the
Why do they
fate
have
lore
that
being
in the
confusing.
cell?
Okay, you know
Those
what?
are
Never
usually
mind.
like out
Oh,
in
shut up.
public.
Where did he get his cape?
They gave it to him with magic.
I mean, they gave him other stuff with magic, but they didn't give him the cape. I'd have given him a fucking helmet too.
Okay, they can only do one thing at a time. Oh, come on, give me some.
I love this shield though. That is the coolest tower shield in the history of tower shields.
Hey,
Dark Souls
Philip,
eat your
remember your
heart
Dark
out.
Souls training. Remember your Dark Souls training.
Meanwhile, he had to wait for Aqua to come down and
It's
save
genuinely
him.
impressive that he can hold off a whole army without like a blue-haired waifu to help him out. In this case,
He doesn't
honestly,
need a blue-haired waifu.
Aqua helped him out, dude. In Birth by Sleep. Shut up.
That was
No,
awesome.
I refuse to be silenced about the most mid-waifu in Kingdom Hearts.
Shut
Just
up.
use the
Kairi.
No, no.
Who's better than
no.
her? Name one character that's better than Aqua.
Exactly.
Lark
There is
Bane.
none. There is none.
Hide behind the shit.
You the hardest.
Okay, if you could do that, why did you even give him the?
I'd rather
shield?
have Larkseen than Aqua.
Larkseen is an evilton.
bit.
Larkseen.
You know what? Now I know why
Like,
you
how-
want the Bambietta so
Kim-
buddy.
Kim
Now-
Possible.
Larkseen like
That's so much fun.
helped kidnap like a teenager in a
Gay.
castle for an ages, dude. Larkseen's
She's
a
one of the more
bitch.
entertaining villains in
Larkseen's a
Kingdom
fucking bitch. No one in the
I don't
Kingdom
even
Hearts
know
fandom
why
likes
she's evil.
Larkseen.
Oh,
I love how we're talking about
I like that
Larkseen in
little-
the game that she
I
doesn't
like
even
that little-
freaking appear in. I love unless she can't like Union Cross. I
You see
love it.
that-
I absolutely love it.
you see that little
Yeah.
shimmy motion she does, right?
Oh my god, it turned
That's
my.
adorable.
Oh, she's tough. I can.
It took her a few seconds to realize.
Yes.
Like, oh shit.
How did the shield
Like,
change?
Oh,
Oh,
dude,
color?
Bill,
my
take
card.
it, take 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 it. Yeah, yeah, he got it. Oh, I
Fast
love
and
it.
There's
Furious
damn it,
eat your
and
heart
then
out.
in Birth by Sleep.
You think you defeat me? Me, the mistress of all evil.
Yeah.
not
Oh,
there
it's so
yet.
good.
Look at how actively Maleficent is trying to stop him,
Yeah, and like he's still
and how
going
inactive
on.
she was in the game.
She was
Porn.
on through skies on a fucking tube. I'll go with my cousins.
Serve me well.
Castle, cast my spell. She did this exact same thing in Birth by Sleep, by the way. I should mention. She
Yeah, and it
cast
looks
the-
way better here than it does in that game.
Okay, it was a PSP game. Cut it some slack. It was a
Yeah,
portable
and you
game.
know what else
alright?
was on the PSP? Final Fantasy Type 0, and that looked way better.
Yep. Type
Yep.
0 looked like shit too. All right.
No, it didn't. Not compared to that.
I'm not gonna give slack to Birth by Sleep here when you guys are giving so much slack. Okay, that fight against Maleficent Dragon was so good in Birth by Sleep with Aqua, so don't even give me that.
It's only better because it was easier.
That's not my point.
I like how Prince Philip here is like actively doing shit.
Yeah, despite the fact that he hasn't
Being
said anything
sidelined.
in like a good 30 minutes, I think it's hilarious. Oh, they referenced that in Kingdom Hearts. That exact in Birth by Sleep, they referenced that.
She turned herself into a Beyblade.
No, Prince.
The powers
None
of
the
hell.
powers of hell. Oh,
Instant E10 and up rating and in the
she
game.
turns into a freaking
And-
dragon. How amazing is that?
Shit.
And now Prince
Maleficent.
Philip's
Okay.
and now Prince
let's
Philip's
not
like,
beat around
I'm
the
not
bush.
a furry, but
Let's not beat around the bush. Maleficent is.
No, it's a
Let's
Scaly.
not
The
beat around the bush,
correct
guys.
answer.
What I'm saying. Maleficent is the best Disney villain, bar none.
Yeah,
I mean,
I won't deny it.
Jafar exists.
I saw before Jafar. Yeah, I mean, he's no Jafar.
Okay, she's way more thematic as a villain than Jafar is.
And this is
honestly.
one of the best
No,
final
screw you,
action
Seamus.
scenes in any early Disney film.
Again, she's trying to take over a kingdom with thorns and everything, and like trying to like take them. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but at
Maleficent
least I
is
can
way
look
more.
And look
I
at how
love
this
how-
scene
Yeah,
is
say
better
that she
done
turned
here
into
than
a
it
snake and like a
I love how
a
Philip isn't
genie.
afraid
But look
to
at this.
kind of to switch the
Look at
hand
this.
he's
This
got
is
his sword
incredible.
into.
Look at this. This is amazing. It's life and true. Give will try a good endure.
until she comes back to life.
In Kingdom
And now-
Hearts, one yes.
Alright,
Yeah.
he's not
And
dead.
now Prince
oh my
Philip
God, blood.
throws his sword like he's Link in the original Legend of Zelda.
He had magic to help him, guys. All right, he had magic fairies to help him.
That's the only
Oh,
thing
look,
I
that's
don't
our
like
first
about
Disney
this
villain,
final
yeah.
action scene. You know, I feel like
Yeah,
like
okay, okay.
should've-
Maleficent's death's a little bit anticlimactic, but he had
I
fairies to
wonder
help
if
him out.
Andy Tarakovsky would draw influence from this.
I kind of feel like this would be the perfect time to do some like you know, have him parry the flames. He was with the sword, hurting
He
kind of
kind of did with the shield, though. He kind of did with the
yeah,
shield.
but he was blocking, and then he could use like the sword.
Yeah,
for
it was.
kinda like the
It was a
lightsaber
dragon's flame. Can you really blame him?
and use that, and then
Cool, Philip,
and,
what
like
did
the
you
sword
done?
could
You
be
forgot to collect
the
the
sword
loot.
could be like glowing green and like it's
It was
glowing
glowing
green,
kinda
nearly
white
about
somewhat,
to melt
you
as
know?
he drives it straight into her heart. That would have been fucking awesome.
Okay, here's the point where he Frenches the woman in order to make sure she comes back to life.
No. Oh, he shows her, or he shoots her the time on her cell phone. She's like, "It's
Like I
that
said,
early."
He Frenches the woman to make sure she comes back to life.
That's the quickest
my
French
God, the
kiss I've
color-
ever seen.
Oh
By
my
the way,
God.
this is not.
Ugh.
By the way,
that
there was
wasn't-
there
that
was a
wasn't-
French.
that
That is so
that-
creepy.
There
I
was
love
a
it.
French
Like, that
live
that
action
wasn't your
version of
best.
this film that is
1959.
classified as erotic
1959,
cinema.
folks. That was the most erotic French kiss they could have in 1959.
Yeah. Speaking of which, there's a more recent
Eh.
there's a more recent live action French film that is classified as erotic cinema.
What's that?
I'm not kidding,
Oh,
by the way.
yes!
And it froze again. Oh, there we go.
14th century, guys.
Oh God, we're almost in the movie.
Oh, there's the wife. Where's the other guy's wife?
She
knows?
doesn't feature in this movie. She's
Oh,
Madam
Seamus
not
is
appearing in
on
this
mute.
film.
Yeah, Her
Eh.
Highness not appearing in this movie.
Her Highness, what's her face? You never told me you were a peasant. Explains nothing. Oh, I guess that's the movie. I guess.
Yep, the movie is over.
Hooray.
Simple, well done, incredibly well animated. Only a few minor flaws that ultimately don't detract from the film.
Yeah, 9 out of 10.
Quick and simple.
Absolutely, 9 out of 10. Seamus, you're muted.
Damn right.
Too bad for one simple, minute detail. Just
They're going
one
to remake
thing.
it in live action.
No, the fact that we're going to have to watch the Maleficent.
Yes.
Yeah. Rue, what the fuck?
Sorry, guys, I'm back. Oh, they're
Welcome
still
back.
trying to pick her dress after all this. I can't believe it.
Yeah, I remember all the merchandise has her with a pink
I
dress.
know you, the dream in
But I
your
see her mostly
eyes
in
is
blue.
so
Probably
familiar.
for the
They
actually, hang
recycled
on.
this in Beauty and the Beast, guys. All right, come on, guys. They
Yep,
actually
still
recycled
going.
this animation here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still changing.
And so ends a Disney masterpiece, folks.
That would be butchered by a PSP game.
Shut
So,
up!
Seamus,
You are
Seamus,
wrong.
out of
and
10,
I'm
how do you
not
rank this
agreeing
film?
with you.
Seamus, out of 10, how do you rank this film?
8 out of 10. 8 out of 10.
Lower than that?
One of the
Wow.
best. Again. Even Kat is saying you are insulting her favorite
Yeah, we
game of
gave
all
it a.
time. Like
Oh no!
I gave it a 9.
again,
Yeah, we gave it a
again,
9.
again. I actually really
Yeah.
enjoy Sleeping Beauty for a lot of aspects, but like it does kind of like slum a bit there. 8.5, which is for me 8.5, which is like if you want to narrow it up to it's 9, but lower it down it's an 8. Just like for me it's 8.5. It's one of my favorite class. It is my favorite Disney classic movie out of the 3. Snow White, Cinderella, and Sleeping Beauty. 8.5. Anyone else want to pitch in?
Oh, we already said
I
9.
mean, we all said 9. Yeah, everyone here gave it a 9.
Oh damn! I was the low ball here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really? I was
Ironically.
because again, I'm a more knowledgeable with Disney movies somewhat. So like, if you want to round up, 9 for me. 9, fine. 8.5 rounds up to 9. I'll take 9 out of 10 for me. Yeah,
All right.
absolutely 9. 9 out of 10.
All right.
So
What?
so tomorrow we're doing the death battle between Discord and Bill Cipher,
AKA the
followed
best.
by
best
followed by Superman the Animated Series. And
Man.
Monday
Yes.
I'll be going back to doing Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door.
Yes.
Time at the
I look
death
forward
battle
to it.
again?
And next Friday will be the video game movie, since we had to put that off because Ben's obsessed with Starfield.
Because he's a Microsoft fanboy. What can we say?
Yeah.
You wouldn't like.
And next
yeah.
Saturday is going to be My Hero Academia: Two Heroes.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna watch
The
some
best.
peak. Yes, we're gonna watch some good stuff here tonight. Sub or dub, by the way, Kevin.
Dub.
It doesn't.
Okay, thank you for
Yay.
clarifying.
Ultimately, it doesn't matter because they sync perfectly. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if we're critiquing the
What
same
time?
thing, we need to make sure we're critiquing the same thing. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, we're critiquing
Well, I mean,
the dub.
Kevin watches Digimon subbed while we're watching it dubbed. So.
That's
Yeah,
a bit
that way-
strange.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
here's the thing. Yeah, but here's the thing. And with that, at the very least, I can at least tell the I can at least educate them on the differences.
I don't know, but like the dub is so good. Okay, I'm not gonna judge it.
The
I'm
dub
not
has some
gonna
good
talk-
stuff in there, but the Japanese version has the better music and
Okay,
whatnot.
I'm working. Okay, we're gonna stretch this out further. We've closed out. Anyone else want to have any final words on Sleeping Beauty?
Now,
No, I think we're good.
know
I think
you
we're
Blue.
done. I think we're.
want
How are we
something
looking
I'm done.
forward to the live action remake?
excuse me for a minute. I need to gag myself.
Not. I genuinely am not looking forward to like
And we just broke
Maleficent.
the.
After like almost 10 years of not watching it, I'm not looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm,
and it's been 9 years since I last
9
saw
years.
that fucking movie.
Angelina Jolie,
Yeah, man.
she looks great
Excuse me.
the years later, but as Maleficent, probably not so much. We'll find out when we get to it.
Yeah,
whenever we
yeah,
do.
Maleficent in terms of waifus. If we had a
He
hear me
tried
out
to like
here-
enslave an entire kingdom, dude.
Yeah, well, we have Harley
Like,
Quinn
we
pretty
still
high up
say-
the
Because
list, and
she
she's a
was the
sociopathic murderer.
she was the vainest woman alive, more so than the evil queen in Snow White. The evil queen wanted to kill one girl. The Maleficent wanted to like curse an entire kingdom.
Now.
She's the vainest woman alive.
Okay.
But
Okay. So
again,
by the way,
Penny.
so in one of the live action Snow White films, they had Kristen Stewart as Snow White, right?
What?
And
And Charlize Theron as the evil queen.
Yeah, Charlize Theron was the evil queen. Now, all you have to do is take one look at the promotional photos for those, and you're immediately struck by the fact, the evil queen that's jealous of Snow White's beauty is prettier than Snow White is. And then we have the Disney live-action remake.
Which has Gal Gadot.
Where, Rachel Zegler plays Snow White, and she's not bad looking, but Gal Gadot is the evil queen. Gal Gadot is literally Wonder Woman.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean in Sonic. That's what I mean by hear me out on Maleficent.
Jesus, there's a lot of porn molested here. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Can you please not bring this up, Sonic? Please.
Cosette?
Not now.
Rachel Zegler?
I'm sorry, but
Cosette,
I can't...
in stage performances of Les Miserables, she played Belle and Ariel in high school productions of Beauty and the Beast and The Little Mermaid.
All right,
she played Princess Fiona
honestly.
in a college production of Shrek the Musical.
Okay, Shrek the Musical is a bit of a shit show, but how the fuck is One Piece is like 1076?
Hang on.
Okay,
This is the bitch from Shazam 2, Captain Marvel 2, Clash of the Titans. That's the girl. Well, that's the like 5,000-year-old, 15-year-old.
All right.
I didn't know Rachel Zegler was that character.
Okay. Are we going to talk about Idris Elba and Idris Elba? Or are we going to close the stream out, Alex?
I guess we can close the stream out. I'm sorry.
Please. We can gush about.
Sorry,
we can gush about actresses as much as we want. Sorry. It's fine. We can gush about actresses as much as we want. The moral of the story is Sleeping Beauty is still a masterpiece 60 plus years later, and we are not eagerly waiting the live action retelling whenever that does happen.
We have to.
2 weeks.
Yep, it's 2 weeks from now. We're watching a My Hero Academia film next. Don't worry about it. We've got.
At least that will be fun.
Yeah,
that will be fun.
At least I can eat something
good before I can. Okay, at least I can watch something good before then.
Yeah, it's a good movie. Arguably the best.
I know it's a good movie. I like this one.
Yeah,
I've seen all 3 My Hero Academia movies in theaters.
It's probably
I've only seen the first
so have I.
2. I haven't seen the third one.
Okay, well, we can gush about those movies another time. When we watch it. It's
anyway. So bye.
Bye.
Good night,
Goodbye,
folks.
everybody.
Alex.
Goodbye, everybody.